Welcome back, everybody. What you see before you is a Blue, and it's beautiful. It's got big wheels. It sits really high up. I mean, it's a monster truck. It's a Ford F-150 hard body. It's the brand new release from Jiabaile. So that's that one, a bit out of focus. And they also have this one. And actually, that one is in this box. So we're going to have a look at that later. But today, we're focusing on the 3602 monster truck. As far as I know, they share the same chassis and axles and all that, but let's have a look at this thing. These are brand new. They're really cheap. You can get them for just over 50 bucks with shipping, so that's not bad. It's a little 1:36 scale Ford F-150. It's got a pretty interesting build. It's got metal chassis rails, full 4-link suspension, servo on axle. You got the wheels are metal; they're not glued on, but this thing isn't that fast, so we're fine there. So 4-link, straight axles, little drive shafts that kind of feel like metal, but I'm pretty sure they're plastic. It's got USB charging. It comes with a tiny little USB-C cable. It's got lights in the rear and in the front. And with a radio, you can switch them off and you can switch them on. And you can press this little hazard button here and it'll start blinking. So fun. With a radio, which is the exact same radio as you get with the little Jiabaile 1-43 drift cars, you can set your speed. So we're going to set it to the green light on the radio. You can't really see it. Well, you can see it. Green, yellow, red. Green is the low speed, and it's fairly low. Then you have orange, a bit quicker. Then you have red, which is lightning fast. Well, not lightning fast, but for this size, it's not bad. And what you see in the background here is actually something I printed for that thing. It's a Crawlagon crawler terrain, the 3D print. Crawlagon, because it's made out of hexagon, so you can add all kinds of stuff, and he has a bunch of cool designs. You can find them on Cults 3D. If you have small crawlers, I recommend it. They're actually made for 24th and 18th scale, but I've sized it down to fit these. And this, the LDRC X43 that I looked at last year, a lot of people have asked me, are these the same? Well, the same chassis, and no, they're not. The axles are way smaller on the X43. The chassis rail is different. Everything is different, really, except the motor and probably maybe the gears on the motor, and that's it. The rest is very much different. And the X43, while the scale of the body is fairly close, they're not the same. So, and this is a more advanced car by far and has a far more advanced radio, but these are half the price, so who am I to complain? So quickly, before we go out to run it, this thing has, I'm going to switch the speed down, fully proportional steering. Steering angle isn't the greatest, but I'll take it. And fully proportional throttle. So steer a little, steer a lot. It's not just on off, and same with the speed. That is great, especially in such a cheap model. So we're gonna go run it, and I don't think it's gonna do any massive jumps because it's just not fast enough. Looking at the motor, it's a tiny motor. But it looks like it has the same kind of gearbox that the Orlando Hunters do. And if it does, we can swap in some higher speed gears. But for now, let's just have some fun with it. So let's quickly sum up this thing. You've seen it run. You've seen me go over all the details, the metal chassis rails, the 4-link, the straight axles, the metal wheels, the really nice rubber tires. It's big, and this beautiful body. It's really quite detailed and small, and I love the color. This is kind of the blue that I use on a lot of my custom builds when I do paint jobs, because blue and orange, but this is just blue. Nice little stripes. It's got mirrors. It's got everything. The only issue is I don't think it's fast enough. Even with the speed set all the way up, you can have 3-speed selection here. You have lights and all that. Really basic radio, but it works. It's comfortable in the hand. You can one-hand drive it if you want to. It's too slow. That's the only issue. And sometimes the motor can slide out a little bit and it'll slip, but push it back in, you're fine. Not a big issue. But the thing is, the gear set on this looks the same as like the Orlando Hunters, like I mentioned earlier. I could maybe try and put a bigger motor in there and hope it doesn't fry the electronics. That should make it faster if I get like a 500 RPM, 1000 RPM gear set. I wouldn't mind it to be a bit faster. It's a monster truck. It's supposed to jump. It has a decent amount of torque. It can run over the little drift cars, no issue. It can even crawl a little bit, even though it's a monster truck. It's just the speed. That's the only issue. Everything else about it is awesome. Looks great. Runs well. Just needs more speed. But for what it is, it's like $50 with shipping, maybe 55. There's a coupon code in the description where you get some amount of money off, so it's even cheaper. And for that kind of money, for such a detailed, well-built little truck, yeah, it's worth it. And then eventually, if you want to, you can try and do a motor upgrade. Servo works fine. Everything works fine. It's just too slow. Other than that, it's awesome. And yeah, I recommend it. I mean, you can't really go wrong at $50-ish. So, yeah, that pretty much sums it up. I like it. Will I run it every day? Probably not. Will it sit on my shelf and then I take it out and run it every now and then? Especially indoors, because it's an awesome indoor truck. Yes. Yes, indeed. So, thanks for watching. Do the whole like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that stuff. Comment what you think about this little thing. And let me know. And whether you think this thing is just dumb because the small size, or you think it's awesome because the small size. Let's find out. Thanks again. Like, subscribe, ring the bell.